to this week's Costumes and a Cuppa. This is the wonderful Kat.
Good morning.
And I'm Becca. And this week we are going to show you through the final pieces of our 2025 costume collection. And it's just been heard, hasn't it? We've got an exciting announcement because they are arriving in our warehouse next week. So if you've got them on a back order and you're really excited to see them, they are making their way to you very shortly.
They certainly are.
And if they're not on a back order, be quick to order them, get them in your basket and get them ordered.
Yes. Moving on to more exciting things as well. You may have seen in our social media, on our website, that we have launched the Step Up Scholarship. We are so excited to be bringing this to you. It's the first kind of scholarship scheme in the country like this. So we have partnered with the UK's 3 leading dance business coaches. So that is the wonderful Louise Brough, the wonderful Sarah Gittins and the wonderful Deborah Laws. They are fantastic coaches and they really kind of assist and help dance business owners level up their business skills, make sure they're earning all the revenue that they can and making sure that their schools are really thriving, whilst also making dance school owners' lives easier, making sure they've got more time for their families and the things that count outside of the studio as well. So it's really kind of fantastic courses that they offer. The Step Up Scholarship, we are offering £50 per month towards one of their training courses. So you can pick out of those 3 coaches and out of any of the courses that they offer, and we will pay £50 per month towards one of them.
Yeah, so this is just a fantastic scheme just to further your dance business education.
Yeah.
So thankfully, I mean, amazingly, we have got so many of you that have applied already. So thank you for that. We look forward to welcoming you. But if you would like to do this fantastic opportunity, please, please, please sign up as soon as possible.
Yeah.
The link is just about to go in the comments now. So all you've got to do is click that, apply, it's really quick. And also, if you would like to find out more about our dance business coaches, just go onto our website and we've got bios of each of them and also links to their web pages. So yeah, find out which one you'd like to choose.
Yes, we've only got limited spaces available.
Very limited.
So make sure you get signed up and don't miss it because it really could be life-changing. It's fantastic.
And what a way to start the year, you know?
Absolutely. Start January off, New Year's resolutions, all of that kind of stuff. Kicking off with costumes then. So going on to our first one today, which is a fantastic all-rounder kind of base layer leotard. So it's a camisole style and it's a lovely soft lycra. And across the front, you've got this sequin bodice. So there's a nice little bit of sparkle, spaghetti straps, and then a slightly scooped back, but it's not too low. So it kind of comes to the mid back there. With the front, you've got a lining, and we also do this in child sizes, adult sizes, and in silver and in black. So lots of different options there.
What a fantastic base for those ages.
Wonderful base. So you can use this for anything. So on its own, standalone, fantastic for jazz and tap. You could add one of our black or white practice tutu skirts, so either the platter style or the romantic style, and you've got a great ballet costume. You could add a kind of wrap chiffon skirt and you've got a lovely lyrical costume. We've taken you through a couple of options that we've also added into the range of skirts and kind of culotte trousers that we do sell separately as well, so you could layer those on top. And you might recognise these because these have been reintroduced. So we do little Charleston skirts here with the fringing. So we've got the red with the silver here. So if you wanted to add a pop of colour, you've got that there. We also do these in black and in white as well. Or we've got the little fun tutu skirts here. So they've got a little pop of sequin. We do a couple of colours in these. They're child one size. So they've got a nice elasticated waistband. And you've got different kind of options of costumes there. I also feel like the black just really gives Fossy. So if you wanted to just have this with a pair of tan tights and a character shoe,
speaks for itself, doesn't
gorgeous. You could also add, if you wanted to elevate it even further, something like a long black glove, or we do the short black gloves as well, and a bowler hat.
Yeah, look at that. There's your whole costume. Done.
Exactly. Hot honey rag, all that jazz, blackbird, all of those kind of go into there, don't they? Fantastic. We love Fossy. You can't beat a bit of Fossy.
So moving on to this fantastic themed one here. Wow, the quality of this is just beautiful, isn't it? It's so soft on the leotard and the skirt has a lovely swoosh. Can you please use your favourite word?
Skirtography.
Yes, so
Here
this allows for fantastic skirtography. Great for all your 50s themes. This can go across from if you're doing Grease the Musical, Hairspray, just any kind of jive number. Yeah. And this is fabulous because it comes with this little scarf. As I've done it here, you can wear it around the neck. You can wear it around the hair. Lots super quick to get on and off, so great for quick changes as well. And the detail on this belt, you've got rhinestones all along there, so that really catches on the stage light. And at the back, it's nice and high to cover any undergarments.
You've got the full underskirt in there as well, so it gives a lot of kind of dimension to it.
It does, so even if it's just hanging there on the mannequin, you can kind of see it's got that shape to it, which makes such a difference, because with this material, without that, it does tend to cling to the legs, doesn't it? So fantastic for dancing. Yeah, gorgeous.
Something a little bit different from those first two. So we've got this really cool contemporary costume. So it's a lovely royal deep blue. You've got one mesh sleeve here and then one which is a cap sleeve, and it goes into the polo neck top. It's a mesh overlay and then it's got separate lycra pants. So you've got the two-piece look, but it is one full piece, if that makes sense. You've got the lycra across the chest here, and then you've got these really cool bits of detail. So you've got the V that comes up from the neck, you've got a little bit on the sleeve there, you've got double band there, and then you've got these two lines that come down across the front. On the back, you've got a nice open back, but again, it's not too low, so you could just about pop something underneath there if they needed to, and then the kind of piping details going down the back there as well. I just think this is really like cool. Like if you've got
dramatic though, isn't it? Without it being like, when you break it down, there's not a lot on there. There's piping and seams, but actually it's so dramatic. Effective. And like when you were doing the photo shoot, weren't you? You were saying about like dramatic eye makeup.
Yeah. Something that's got a little bit of an edge, perhaps a little bit of a grunginess to it, something really, really powerful. And you can also do acro in this one.
I can just really imagine contemporary floor sequences with that.
Absolutely. It's all kind of nice and skin tight, so nothing's going to get in the way. You've got the legs free, so if you're doing any lifts that involve the legs, you've got the one arm free, so nothing that's going to get in the way of if you're doing some really cool partner work or group work in those kind of acro trick styles.
And with it coming all the way up to the neckline, it just adds to the drama, doesn't it? Completely covered there.
Definitely.
There we go. Moving on to a wonderful ballet tutu. So if you watched a few weeks ago, we welcomed our product developer, Anna, and she was saying the inspiration behind kind of the ballet costumes this collection is kind of keeping it to the classic ballet styles, which we all know you love and are just so trusty and kind of never go out of trend. So for me, this is one of them.
Yeah, quintessential.
But they have focused on some different kind of tutu styles. So this one is a more bell-shaped tutu rather than your classic pancake and kind of romantic. So I think that's just so good. If you've got loads of pancake tutus in your collections, you've got romantics, and you think, oh, what should we have this year? This beautiful bell-shaped tutu. Yeah. The embellishment around the trim here is just absolutely stunning. It just even under this light, doesn't it? The twinkle on it. Yeah. And you've got that rich, deep purple there. And it also comes with these lovely arm cuffs as well. Yeah. So really regal, great for your seniors if you want to do that kind of standout performance. I know competition season is just around the corner. I believe February half term is where most of you are starting your comps for the year. I just think this as a ballet group would be fabulous.
Absolutely.
Love it. And you've got many layers of tulle there as well to keep it shape.
Yeah, stunning. Going on to another contemporary costume. So again, we've kind of got asymmetrical details happening here, which I always feel add a lot of kind of shape and pattern and interest into your pieces. So if you've got a contemporary piece where they're doing lots of things in canon and you've got lots of different patterns going on stage, because you've got one arm covered on one side and one leg covered on the other, you're going to kind of have the pops of the other arm and the other leg. So if you're doing kind of those amazing wavy kind
Makes
of...
it way more intricate, doesn't it?
So intricate, and it's going to add a lot of interest in there. So as I say, you've got one arm which is a puff sleeve, and it's also got a gather halfway up. So it's going to stay in place because of the gather. We know sometimes long sleeves, if they're too loose, they do kind of roll up the arm as you're kind of moving about and things. And it's a lovely light mesh, so it's not going to get in the way of anything, but it does drape nicely. Then onto the front, you've got one side which is like a plain lycra and one side that's got a bit of sequin, which is nice to add, again, a little bit of dimension under the lights. You've got going over into the high neck, and then the cutout detail here, it's got an adjustable strap. Need I say more? And then it's got a really nice thick band around the base of the crop top, which again is great for keeping it in place, because we know we don't want things to kind of ride up or down. Then the trousers, really nice and simple, just a sequin band, a short leg and a long leg. So as I say, lots of intricate details in there, and would just be really effective, again, for anything dramatic.
You've got a lot of dramatic ones today, haven't
Yeah,
you?
feeling very dramatic.
Love
I'm
it.
not a dramatic person at all, so it doesn't fit me in the slightest.
Okay, moving on to some lyrical. We have this
it's
beautiful two-piece here, and I often say sometimes simple is better. We have got a lot of two-pieces in our collection at IDS here that have got lots of beautiful embellishment, really bright colours, which is wonderful. Absolutely love them. But now introducing this, you've got another option, kind of the simple. You know, you could do so many themes with blue. It's so versatile.
Yeah.
Weather seasons, water, anything like that. Now the skirt goes slightly longer at the back and is slightly shorter at the front. So this is fab if you're doing any maybe acro tricks in your lyrical or any floor work, because you're still getting the swoosh of the skirt, but it's not going to bother the dancer and get in the way. And again, I love this high neckline. I think it's so flattering, and it's just great to have that kind of plain base there as well, all the way to the top. You've got two straps at the back, adjustable straps, I'll say it one more time. And as Kat was saying on the previous one, the chunky band round the under the bust there is fabulous for not riding up. It keeps it completely secure, and that's exactly the same on the waistband. That's really nice and thick. So the dancer can kind of place that where they'd like.
They're not going to be faffing because they're going to stay.
Exactly, and if you've got, sometimes if you have a thin one, it is one place where it sits, isn't it? But with this, if the dancer would prefer to have it slightly higher, they absolutely can with that one.
Gorgeous. Going in a ballet direction, we've got a gorgeous gold romantic tutu. Now this has got a real float to it, so I'm thinking something starry, something a little bit whimsical. You've got a lovely metallic leotard. You've got one thick strap one side and a spaghetti strap the other. Then going on to the back, you've got a little bit of interest because it kind of, the metallic continues to the centre, and then you've got a lovely gold lycra there. Adjustable strap, nice and thick strap the other side, so it's going to have a lot of support underneath it. Then you've got a really floaty light tulle on this one, so it's almost got a little bit of stretch to it. It's not super stiff like some of the traditional romantic ones. It's got a real kind of float, so it almost will kind of go with them as they're moving, which, as I say, kind of adds that floaty, whimsical sort of look. Now, we do this in child and adult sizes, so some ideas, especially kind of maybe for your younger dancers. This would be a great one to add some accessories. To add some accessories to. So we do things like lion ears. So great if you're doing something Lion King, but it's ballet, so you're tying in those ones. Something like I know it's just past, but Christmas, it's never too early if you're thinking about Christmas shows. This one would be great for that if you're doing something like stars or gold or celebrations. Works really well.
You're doing maybe James Bond.
Yes, that was the suggestion we had this morning for Goldfinger. Or something like teddy bears, this would be great for.
Yes. Moving on to a lovely quintessential ballet romantic tutu here. This one absolutely speaks for itself. The lovely deep blue colour here is so striking, but what I absolutely love, which we have got on a few of our costumes now, is the different colour tulle underneath. as you can see, especially in the picture, that just makes the blue pop even more.
Yeah.
It just adds so much depth to the costume. This is great for any kind of peasant theme, especially kind of around the chest here. That really finishes off the detail.
Yeah.
And you've got some intricate lace on the bodice as well. It's a beautiful soft material there as well. So super, super comfortable.
Yeah.
And yeah, just great for any ballet number.
Like Capelia,
Yes,
any of
that's the one I see
Giselle,
straight
anything
away,
with
yeah.
those kind of villager feels. Be beautiful.
Yeah, this is, because there's how many layers? 1, 2, 3, 4 layers, but it's nice and light. So as
Yeah.
you were saying with the gold one, it will
Yeah.
just completely move with the dancer, with
Yeah.
the jetés. If you're doing maybe some fouettes, if they're old enough, that would just move gorgeously.
Definitely. This is also actually our top
Yes.
seller currently from the 2025 collection. So if you've seen this and you like it, absolutely get it on back order, because this is our highest ordered so far.
It's going to go very quickly.
It is. And I mean, look at it. It's just gorgeous. You can see why, can't you? Going on to a lovely plum colour. I love this colour. Again, I feel like I say the same things every week, but
You do love a
we know
plum.
I love this colour. It's a gorgeous deep plum. And it's really nice and simple in that it doesn't have any sparkle, which I know sometimes is what teachers are looking for. You don't necessarily want super, super sparkly on stage. You want something a little bit simpler, especially if the theme is a little bit kind of more poignant. You might just want that sort of simplistic look. So this has got a gathered bodice. So you've got this kind of ruche effect with the stretch mesh. That all ties in and it kind of creates this cross effect here, which is super, super flattering, because you've got the shaping, but you've also got the ruching, so it kind of really complements each other, into a stretch mesh skirt, which is going to move beautifully, and it's got the handkerchief effect at the bottom as well. So you could almost have this as a bit of a Cinderella moment.
I was just thinking that, even though it's like
Yeah.
so pretty,
Yeah.
you could make it that way, couldn't you?
Yeah, so you could have it as your starting Cinderella dress, and then she goes into the ball gown. You've got spaghetti straps, the ruching at the back, a lovely plain lycra panel in the middle, and then down into the handkerchief skirt again at the back. This just is not going to stop moving as your dancer dances. In any kind of lyrical piece, we want those skirts to keep going. We want the movements to be continuous. So this is a great option for kind of complementing that.
Lovely. So my final one of today is this lovely green coloured lyrical skirt. Now, I know lots of you are doing element shows as your element theme as your show this year. So if you're kind of doing earthy themes, this is great for it. It's so simple, but you've got the embellishment on the bust, so it really kind of catches your eye there as well. Now, what's unusual about this one for a lyrical dress is the skirt is a little bit longer than most of our other lyrical dresses, as you can see there. So like you said on the previous one, this is just going to keep moving.
Yeah.
It's so nice to just, do your leaps, your turns, everything on that, but it's so light, so it won't get in the way, but it does have that extra effect for the dancer as well.
Bit of drama.
Bit of drama whilst being soft drama.
Yeah, soft,
So we've
soft drama.
had solid drama.
I love it.
This is soft drama.
Love it.
And again, at the back, you've got these back bits are adjustable, and you've got the clasp at the back, high enough to cover any undergarments. And again, as I said, it's simple. You've got the bold colour here with just the simple embellishment, but you've got that extra detail at the back. So as the dancer turns, just imagine the skirts following them, and you've got the beautiful back there as well.
Beautiful.
And again, we haven't got a lot in this colour, have we? So it's good to add that to your collection.
Last one for today, finishing on a pancake style tutu. So you've got a really stiff net on this one, which is stunning. It sits so well. It's a plain kind of top on the net. There's no embellishments on the top because the bodice just does all the work on this one. So underneath you've got a lycra base, and then over the top you've got a mesh with all of this gorgeous stitching detail. So you've got those lovely peaches that pop, you've got the pale blue that pops, and then you've got kind of white stitching as well. So it's super detailed, super intricate. And then you go up to the high neck, a lovely cutout in the middle, and then a lycra there as well. It sits beautifully. Now, to get this to sit beautifully, we've used our tutu care guide, which is on our website. So whenever you've got a stiff net tutu, you've got to put a little bit of work into them to get them to sit beautifully.
But look how worth it.
Exactly.
How worth it is,
It's
'cause it looks
5
like that.
simple steps for you to follow to get them to looking gorgeous. So with that, any kind of soft ballet with even like the Bridgerton sort of soundtrack music, when you want just that really soft kind of non-specific but beautiful theme, I would go for this one. Stunning.
I just love that line on our model, like the arms. It just really, because normally it's mesh, isn't it, that we say that really elongates the arms, but that line there as well.
Yeah, stunning.
Gorgeous, lovely.
Beautiful.
Well, that is it for the 2025 collection. I hope you have enjoyed seeing that. And as I said, the costumes are arriving in stock in our warehouse next week. So please, please, please be quick to order, because I'm sure they're going to fly off the shelves now. Especially with our bestseller there as well. And please also don't forget to sign up to our Step Up Scholarship if you'd like. The link is in the comments now. So go and take a look, and we look forward to welcoming you to that.
Absolutely. Have a wonderful week, everybody.
Have a wonderful week.
Take care.
Thank you. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.